Happy Friday, everyone. It is a glorious Friday. And, so today we are doing... the exact opposite of what we did last FMV Friday. We are doing... instead of the most recent FMV game, and sorry for a second, I was communicating with my co-host J-Ram, who is not gonna be with us tonight, which is totally fine. She is getting some well-deserved rest, and she's gonna be with us next week for at least Text Adventure Tuesday, if not both Text Adventure Tuesday and FMV Friday. And that's awesome. So today what we're going to be doing is a little bit of the past. So we've done a lot recently that's been pretty recent. We did Immortality last week. That was released only a few weeks ago. We did Choice of Magics, which was only a few years ago, and really kicked off like the choice of games, which are a relatively new but really, really important text adventure. So what I thought we would do today is we'd go back in time a little bit. So we're going to go back to the very beginnings of FMV games. We're going to do what is most probably the earliest FMV game that I could find easily. This is... the earliest, I believe the earliest, save, J, the earliest, Laserdisc game, for sure. But I believe it's also the earliest, FMV game. So we're going to be doing, some emulated games, because I don't have a Laserdisc player. I don't have anything that can play a Laserdisc. So what was a Laserdisc really quickly? It's basically a very big CD. There were video CDs. There were a lot of different like disc-based kind of games, or I'm sorry, disc-based video platforms out there. They were really trying to figure out how to make this work. There was even one that was literally a vinyl disc that could play video. It used the exact same technology, but this is Laserdisc, and Laserdisc come about like pretty early on. And that's cool, except nothing plays Laserdiscs anymore. And Laserdiscs are like huge. They're like, I don't know, 12 inches at least in diameter. They're very, very big discs, and they were really, really expensive even at the time. And so the interesting part is that it was digital. So you could control these things with something other than a like analog kind of seeking mechanism. It wasn't like a tape or a vinyl where you dropped like a needle at a certain track. The little tiny computer inside figured it out. So what's cool is that somebody figured out you can control that with a computer. And so they were like, well, what could we use? And so in 1981 and published in 1982, there were a lot of computing magazines out there. There was one of the big ones was Creative Computing, which David Lubar wrote for, and let me get the other name really quick. David Ahi was the editor and founder-in-chief. And so basically someone went to this contract writer for this computing magazine and said, hey, you have like 3 weeks till deadline. Can you write a game? We want the first full motion video game. And so he wrote one for the Apple II with BASIC. And it was actually printed in the magazine. It's like 5 pages of BASIC, which is nifty that anybody could play this game so long as they had an Apple II, which is pretty rad. But, okay, how much was an Apple II at the time? It was, and I'm going off of Kangaroo Punch, who makes the emulator that we did. So the Apple II wasn't that expensive, but you needed an Apple II, a radio frequency modulator, a floppy drive, a Laserdisc player, a specific card to interface with the Laserdisc player, and a movie, specifically this movie, on Laserdisc. And what movie is it? So it's 1982. What kind of movies are out there? Well, there's actually a ton on Laserdisc right now, but what they chose was the 1977 disaster movie Rollercoaster, which, that's a choice. Who's in this movie? I mean, George Segal? Don't totally know who that is, to be fair. Henry Fonda's in it. So like, this was not a huge movie. This was not like a flop by any chance, but it wasn't like the biggest movie ever. And it came out in 1977, which means that it was at the very end of the disaster movie like craze, which I think a lot about like what went through people's heads in a lot of ways to make these choices. Oh, hey, Fries Acid Test, how are you? So yeah, this is FMV Friday. What a happy FMV Friday to you. And we're gonna actually get started. So we're gonna use the Singe emulator to play the earliest FMV game that I could find. So let's pull up Singe. Oh no, wrong game. We'll get there. Let's pull up the gameplay. And so yeah, we're gonna play. We have all these games. We're gonna play the Creative Computing Adventures in Videoland, also known as Rollercoaster. So what is my first name? So this actually crosses over into our Text Adventure Tuesdays, which I'm really excited about. So this is actually a text adventure built into a FMV game, or really a FMV game layered on top of the text adventure. So what this did was there were time codes tied into specific points. So you have just received an anonymous tip that a bomb had been planted on a roller coaster. You are called to investigate and fly off to stop the saboteur. We're gonna pop real quick. By giving the right command, you can move, examine objects, and perform other actions. I understand two-word commands such as drop book or take knife to move. You can simply enter N for north, etc. At times, I will await your command. In other situations, I will present you with a choice of actions. But success or failure is up to you. Press any key to begin. May luck be with you. You are in the Midway, which stretches to the east and west. A restaurant is to the north. This location contains nothing. There's north, east, south, and west. Let me get my trusty notepad out. Not that this is a particularly complex game, but I have a feeling that we'll have to go a few rounds. It is a relatively short game. Like I said, it's only like 6 or so pages of code, which for a text adventure is not that much. To give you an idea, Zork is 64 kilobytes, and later Infocom games are 128 kilobytes, and then modern text adventures are like, I don't know, I think oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. We played it most recently. Weight of a Soul. I think Weight of a Soul was like 6 megabytes, which, given that it's all text, wild. All right, let's see what's north. So what this does, so there's a mix of timestamps that are just still images like this one, and then actual videos. Let's go north. You're in a restaurant. The room is crowded, but you see an empty table in the corner. This location contains nothing. A waiter approaches you and asks you if you'd like a seat. Since you missed lunch today, you are hungry. Do you want to eat? Yeah, sure, I'm hungry. Oh, God. You were served a delicious meal. Unfortunately, the service is rather slow. The bomb went off and the bomber escaped. And this is hilarious to me. It is 1 year later. The roller coaster has been rebuilt. The saboteur plans to destroy it again. Would you like to try to save it? Yes? Okay, and we're back to where we were. So which way did I go? I think I went south. No, I went north. That's the diner. So let's go south. You're in an alley. There's a door leading to a small room to the south. This location contains nothing. All right, let's go south. You're in a small shack. The room is littered with fragments of electric parts, but none of it is salvageable. A guard blocks your path. This location contains book. We can go north. He says employees only and throws you out. And we were back in an alley. So I guess we need to find a way to pretend to be an employee. Yeah. I feel, and like the history of text adventures is one of instant death. I've seen you in Point Then Clicks channel. I think like the Sierra kind of model of, their death is just around the corner is absolutely a thing. So, all right, let's go north. Let's go east. Still in the Midway. From a tent to the south, you hear exotic music. This location contains coins. Well, shoot, let's get coins. And east, south, and west. Hey, there's exotic music. All right. You're in the belly dancer's tent. She stops and looks at you. She says you can't come in unless you have a present for her. She pushes you out. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. And like, I was playing, we played Phantasmagoria a couple of weeks ago on stream, and I was actually shocked throughout that there weren't more instant deaths, and then I got to the final section, and I was like, oh, that's where all the instant deaths are. Yeah, so we upload any game that we finish, and some that we don't, if they're super, super interesting, we upload to YouTube channel. If you just search the same channel name, Ferkung, we show up. If you search Text Adventure Tuesday, we should show up, or FMV Friday. I also play on Mondays things that are not text or video based. I just finished up, and I need to finish writing all the descriptions and getting timestamps and stuff for a really great old style computer RPG. But there is actually a really great talk by the guy who rescued this and got it to work and influenced the folks who made this emulated version. So the actual version runs on two screens. You have basically your TV for the FMV parts, and then your computer screen for the text. So it's a little interesting in that way. This one, the emulator that I'm using, Singe, explicitly is like, I mean, we can't emulate these things, but we can recreate the experience. And for me, that's good enough as someone just kind of coming into this. From a technical perspective, I have nothing but respect for emulators. I've been working off and on to get a CDI emulator working, because there's one FMV game that I personally really want to play, which is called Girls Club. But we will get there. Emulation is extremely challenging, so I'm always appreciative of like folks who make these things and the design choices that they have to make to be like, well, let's make this actually playable. So let's go east. All right, you're in a game booth. A sign says 50 cents a ball, winner's choice. Okay. Well, we have coins. Insert coin. I don't know how to do that. Well, what about insert coins? Give coin. And like this is out of a magazine, so I'm not expecting a super like complex parser. So I wonder, I'm trying to think what else we can get going. Is there inventory? Oh, there is inventory. Okay. That's a call. Play game. Don't know how to do that. Get ball. I can't take the ball. Well, that's new. Put coin. Put coins. Put coins in booth. Put coins down. You aren't carrying the coins down. Put. Maybe it's just as simple as put coins in. Put down coins. Throw ball. All right, we'll come back to this. We have coins. Time's not ticking at all. Let's go very west. An aid station is to the north. The sound of gunfire comes from a shooting gallery to the south. This location contains nothing. Let's go south. You're in a shooting gallery. 3 shots for 25 cents. So we're back to the same kind of issue, which is pay with coin. Give coin. Put coin. And I tend to play these without like doing a whole lot of research on how to do them, which is challenging. I'll say that. Oh, shoot. You hand over the coins and pick up the gun. Good shooting. He hands you a teddy bear. I wonder if that's... Yeah, they can be frustrating. I mean, this one definitely is like very, very simple. The most like, you know, and definitely like in reading about how this game was made, it's very it was written in like 3 weeks. So it's definitely, it predates a lot of things. It's 1982. That's around the same time as when Zork comes out. So this might even be before Zork is public. Like, a lot of the tropes and a lot of the like design shorthands aren't there. Like, I'm sure I'm not even going to try to examine because I don't think that was like a standard thing. You could look. Okay, well, we got a teddy bear. That's good. All right, we're in the first aid station containing strange equipment. Lights flash from an electronic box. This location contains nothing. We can go east and south. Look at box. I can't describe that. Okay. Aha! We are increasingly getting somewhere. You are in a closet. This location contains uniform. So we now have the uniform to go south, and we have the teddy bear, I would assume, for the belly dancer. Get uniform. Let's wear the uniform. It fits well and makes a good disguise. So we go west to the aid station. Surprised there's nothing here, but again, I'm kind of tempering my expectations. This is definitely more of like a tech demo, you know, and given that it's from 1982, I'm going to give it all the passes that I can ever give something. So, one last place. Let's go west. Okay, you're in a maintenance room. There are doors to the north and south. The northern door is open. You can hear the roller coaster. This location contains toolkit. Well, let's get the toolkit. So the north is open. Oh gosh. You're in a crawlway. The passage leads north to the top of the roller coaster. The noise is quite loud. This location contains nothing. So I feel like that's where we need to end this. Let's go south. Let's go south again. You're in a narrow tunnel. The passage leads south to the top of the observation tower. Alright, we can observe things. You're in the observation tower. Below, you can see the whole carnival. The top of the roller coaster is in sight. Okay. Well, we're now... I love that they planned in the seek times to the, they planned in the seek times to the, Laserdisc into this. That's the kind of stuff that I appreciate with the way that they designed this, pseudo emulator. I just think that's like a very funny little thing. Like, modern computers would not have a problem with that, but now, Alright, so we should be able to give this belly dancer... Yeah. So you're in the belly dancer's tent. She stops and looks at you. She lets you in and eyes the bear. Do you want to give it to her? Yes, I do. She unlocks the door to the south. You're in a storage room. The door is locked behind you. There is window to the west. This location contains ticket. Well, get ticket. And let's go west. You follow a winding path, finally returning to familiar ground. So that got us a ticket. Interesting. So we're in the midway. So let's go south. We're in an alley. You're in a small shack. The room is littered with fragments of electronic parts, but none of it is salvageable. A guard blocks your path. This location contains book. He sees your uniform and lets you in. Get book. Book taken. Can we read the book? You now know how to make a jammer from a radio. Okay. And that's it. So let's go north. We're in the alley. Let's go north. We're in the midway. So what do we have at this point? We have a toolkit, we have a ticket, we have a book that taught us how to make a jammer from a radio, and we have a uniform that we wore to get in there. Let's go west. So we did the first aid station. So a radio would probably be in the observation tower, I would assume. But maybe it's up here. Alright, let's go one more. You're in the top of the roller coaster, a dangerous place to be. This location contains nothing. If you look back, you'll notice a car speeding towards you. Oh, and it hits us and kills us. That's great. Classic. It is 1 year later. The roller coaster has been rebuilt. The saboteur plans to destroy it again. Would you like to try and save it? Yes. So, alright. We have everything mapped out. We don't go north and eat. That would be unfortunate. You should go here, get coins, go east. So I want to try what you said before with throw ball. Play toss ball. All right. Well, hopefully that's not. Hopefully the shooting gallery is what we need to do that in. So we go west. We go west. We go west. We go south. Shooting gallery. Shoot. Oh, maybe it's just throw. Great, we got the teddy bear. Let's try just throwing. Play. You can't afford the game. So it would be just play. That's really funny. Okay, but we do the same thing by shooting. So that's at least like kind of interesting from a like design thing. Okay, there's two ways to solve this puzzle. Credit where credit's due. All right. So I think we went north, then east. Then we got the uniform. Then we go west, south, west. Let's wear the uniform while we're at it. And then we're looking for a radio. We can see everything from up here. Top of the roller coaster. This location contains nothing. Okay. So it's just a place, like all FMV games, just a place to be like, hey, we did this thing. And that's definitely like something I've been. So the reason why I went down this path of doing FMV games is because I was really interested in the design decisions that ended up being there. You know, people like to make fun of FMV games, and sure, for good reason, but like, there we go, and we're to the belly dancer. But I think that there's like design tropes that are interesting. You know, one of the things that I noticed with with Phantasmagoria was like all of the sitting animations. I really hope that I succeeded in my 100% sit run. If only because I'm not great at point and click games, and so I was clicking on everything, and it was like, oh, I can click on this chair. All right, unlock the door to the south. There's a window. Okay, get ticket. Not sure what that ticket's for, but that's fine. And then, okay, we go south, and we go south, and we get let in, and we get book, and we read the book. Oops. So, like, great example of this being well before anything. Just using L doesn't do anything. We actually have to type look. I've seen that in Atari-based text adventures and Commodore 64 text adventures. So I think that's like a very common thing to pure basic program text adventures. All right. So there's nothing here. So where would we get a radio? No, we do not want to eat. Okay. And it just, the waiter called you a stiff and threw you out. Okay, fair. Nothing. So maybe if we go south again, it'll have... Oh, wait. This will get toolkit. Use toolkit. Okay. So maybe there's a radio up here. Nope. Okay. It is fully possible that this game is broken, although that seems unlikely. So the northern door is open. And with the ticket, so there's a crawlway. We don't want to go to the top of the roller coaster. And then closet. So where haven't we been? Because we definitely don't want to go to the top of the roller coaster, because that's death. Can't go further west. South just leads us to the observation tent. So we go here. Maybe there's something in the shooter gallery? No. If you shoot without money, the man behind the counter tells you, if you want to play, you got to pay. All right. And actually, while I'm thinking about this, what's funny is that this is only from the first, 23 minutes of the movie. Because they didn't want you to have to manage flipping the disc. And this, for whatever reason... Laserdisc could hold in total, I think, an hour and 5 minutes on both sides. But this, for some reason, was a 6-sided disc. So they were like, no, we're going to keep this simple. We're going to only do lights flash from an electronic box. Look, box. It is firmly attached to the table. There are knobs and a button on it. Turn knob. Oh, God. Okay, well, turning the knob set off the bomb. So we gotta try again. What happens? Alright. So there's our radio. What happens if we press button? Okay, pressing the button also. And I do love this. Like, it is 1 year later. The roller coaster has been rebuilt. The saboteur plans to destroy it again. Would you like to try and save it? Like, that's just the funniest thing to me. It's the... So there's our radio. And, like, I think part of this, too, comes back to, like, the design of this is relatively short. It's meant for you to die often and save scum, basically. Except it's short enough that we don't need to... So if we just say play, you cannot afford the game. We do not have 50 cents. Our coins are just 25 cents. Fair. Oh, no, wait. That's the alley. I have to go to the second midway. He hands you a teddy bear. All right. There we go. We get to this. I'm not totally sure what the ticket's for. And, okay. We don't go to the restaurant. We did the belly dancer. So we need to get the toolkit and get toolkit. I think this is where the uniform is. Nope. Oops. South. Toolkit's in the closet. That's right. Or, I'm sorry, uniform. So let's go north. We now know that that is a radio. Get uniform. Wear uniform. And I love that they have, like, a still just for that. It's like, oh, okay. And then east. And then south. And then south. And then get book. And then read book. Make jammer. Something vital is missing. What is missing? I have a toolkit. A ticket, a book, a uniform. Maybe the ticket gets us to play the game. Hey, you hand over the ticket and throw the ball. It's a winner. A lamp, towels, radio, or poster. You were 100% right, Fry's acid test. It was just play. I want a radio. It's yours. Let's make the jammer. Congratulations, you now have a jammer. Play. Ticket. Okay. And then, alright, we've made the jammer. Can we turn on jammer? I don't know how to do that. Use jammer. You aren't in line of sight with the roller coaster. Well, and like going back to that, like this is before all those tropes. Like one of the tropes in text adventures in general is use is like a forbidden word, which is funny because in point and clicks it's like a very standard word, because you have interfaces instead of words to work with. So I just find that interesting. So because I'm less and less so, but still more used to that like interface, I'll often try use, and especially modern games will be like, give you a snarky, come on, you're really going to say use? How do you use it? It's like, come on. So now we can see the top of the roller coaster. And we can use the jammer. It doesn't work. Maybe it needs batteries. Maybe it needs batteries. Okay. So where do we get batteries? Look at box. Look box. It is firmly attached to the table. There are knobs and a button. We don't want to turn the knobs or press the button. Can we open the box? I don't know how to do that. Huh. Well, where would batteries be? What do we have? Wasn't there a flashlight? I wonder if I can play again. Use toolkit. I don't know how to do that. I think you need the toolkit to make the thing? Maybe? What if we play again? You can't afford the game. Does she let us back through? That's the question. No, she doesn't. You think one president entitles you to come in here anytime you want? She turns her back and ignores you. It's pretty cute. Look parts. I can't describe that. Look fragments. Look guard. Okay. So we got the ticket. Looked all through there. So the only thing I can think of is that box. Unless there's something in here. No, and we don't want to go to the top of the roller coaster. Went north from the tunnel up north. That goes to the top of the roller coaster, and that's an instant death. And really a kind of boring looking one, which I didn't quite understand what happened. And then it was like, oh, do you want to restart? And I'm like, oh, the thing came and hit us. But maybe, gosh, maybe there's nothing coming now that we've triggered everything. Let's try it. Nope. Okay. All right, we start from scratch. If you look back, you'll notice a car speeding towards you. All right. Speed run time. And I mean, this is definitely like my experience with most FMV games. In that, so like when the guy who created the game was asked about it, he was like, "Look, I don't know if I made the first like FMV game. It's more like, you know, a game with like video clips attached to it." Let's look at this toolkit, because maybe we're on something. It contains everything needed for small electronics repairs. Open toolkit. Okay. No dice. Open equipment. Look, equipment. Yeah, it's definitely. There's some games that I think have done it well. You know, I've not played too many, but I think some of the games that we're gonna play after this went in a very different direction. So we've got a couple other Laserdisc and or one other Laserdisc game and one VHS game. Just because I think they're both kind of a riot. And that's kind of what I wanted to do in like pure opposition to what we played last week and the week before, in Immortality, which I think is using the concept of full motion video to its utmost. I think it shares something with some of his other games in that I'm not sure how much of a game it is per se and how much of an experience it is. Because I think there's like definitely a challenge with it being FMV where like how do you make this actually a game more than an excuse to be using FMV? There was actually an interesting zine that was put out that is about the let's shoot and get the thing. Oh, we already did. Did we? No, we have not. We have not gone east to get the coins. Get coins. So if we look at the coins, oh, 2 dimes and a nickel. So it says exactly what we need to know, which we already figured out. We shoot. Great, we got the teddy bear. Nope. We go north. And we go east. Then we go south. I wonder if we can do this out of order. Yeah, so we got the uniform. He lets us in. We can get the book. We can read the book. We know how to make a jammer from a radio. So we've done that correctly. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge from like, and this is something that Roberta Williams said when she was making Phantasmagoria. Like, it's a challenge to use FMV, which I think that experience led to her making the final King's Quest game as a 3D game. And it's up to you whether the final King's Quest game is a successful adventure. I enjoyed watching someone else play it. They seemed kind of frustrated at various points. So we have this wonderful belly dancer scene. And like, I think this belly dancer scene brings up something that I don't know how to deal with FMVs. Like, in general, FMVs seemed like a attempt to make a more not adult in the sense of like inappropriate, but just more adult stories. And I don't know how to like handle that. So let's look at this ticket. Good for 1 free game at the ball toss, courtesy of Creative Computing, the #1 magazine of software and applications. Cool. Okay. So we can go east. And we can go east again. And we can play with the ticket. Ouch. So, okay. Lamp, towels, radio, or poster. The only thing that makes sense is a radio. Obviously, the towels and the poster are out. So the only thing that makes sense is the radio. It's yours, so we can make the jammer. Congratulations, you have a jammer. So where do we find... Where do we find batteries? Where in this place would we find batteries? All right. So you would think that there would be batteries anywhere. I mean, maybe search toolkit? I don't know how to do that. Look, toolkit. Has everything needed for small electronics repairs, like maybe batteries? Use jammer. Use toolkit. Alright, we're in the narrow tunnel. We're up to the observation tower. And then use jammer. It doesn't work. Maybe it needs batteries. It's in our inventory. Our inventory is a book, a uniform, a toolkit, and a jammer. Look, jammer, I see nothing important. Look, book. The title is Radio Frequency Jamming Techniques. Read book. Okay, we already did that. Look, toolkit. Get batteries. Just get them from the air. I'm so close to figuring this out. And yet. Lights flash from an electronic box. Open box. We tried that. Nothing else in the closet. Look box. It's firmly attached to the table. There are knobs and a button for it. Maybe look gallery. Can't describe that. So if we go south, door leading to a small room. There's no batteries here. Get batteries. Yep, okay. None of it is salvageable. And we're back to the midway. The restaurant is a dead end. Hear exotic music here. Look, dancer. I can't describe that. But there is a window to the west. This location contains nothing. Visible exits west. in the interest of time, I think yeah, I'm going to cheat a little. And maybe, hey, look at some code real quick. You are kidding me. Okay. I don't think I ever would have guessed that one. All right. We just have to die real quick. Let's eat. All right. You were served a delicious meal. Unfortunately, the service is rather slow. All right, let's do this. We go west. We go west. We got the toolkit. We go east. We go east. We go east. We get the coins. We go west. We go west. We go south. We shoot. What is the one thing that we did not look at the entire time? Look, bear. When you push the button on its back, it says, "I love you." Open bear. 2 batteries just fell out of the back. They're on the ground. Get batteries. And then we go north. And then we go east. And we get the uniform. And then we wear the uniform. And then we go west. And we go south. And we go east. And we go south. And we go south. And we get the book. And we read the book. And we go north. And we go east. We go north one more time. And then we go east. And then we go south. And we can give her the bear, even though we just tore it open. Please answer yes or no. Yes. She unlocks the door of the south. Even though we just tore this bear open and ripped out the batteries, she'll still take the bear. Get ticket. And we go west. Then we go east. Then we go east. Then we play and we get a horrible beep. We choose the radio. We make the jammer. And then we insert batteries. Put batteries in jammer. We aren't carrying the batteries in jammer. Okay. We will guess the verb when we get there. Now we can see where we're at. And then we can use the jammer. Maybe it needs batteries. Use batteries. I don't know how to do that. Wouldn't take insert. Right, we have the batteries. Look, batteries. I don't see any. Oh, I see nothing important about the batteries. Okay. Insert batteries. Don't know how to do that. Do. Two batteries just fall. Yeah, if we're in the observation tower. We are so close, and yet so far. I am shameless, and I will just look at a quick thing to look up the verb. We know what we want to do. We just need the right verb. Maybe it needs batteries. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have to do it this way. Which, again, you know, we're dealing with a 2-word parser. But it really would have been nice. So put batteries where in jammer. Okay. Use jammer. And we watch them survive. Congratulations! We saved the roller coaster. Any key to exit. And we saved the roller coaster. So, I mean, I think as like a historical document, that's fascinating. And also, like, you know, I just watched a thing about like taking and repurposing content. Like, this vaguely follows the plot of Rollercoaster, but it really is repurposing existing things, which I think is super, super interesting from a perspective of, like, this is what's going on. But I kind of want to fast forward. So we're still on Laserdisc. You can see in this shot, you can see actually the arcade setup. It is a giant TV screen and some light guns. I am not totally sure. Actually, I am sure. We're going to stick with the non-HD version just for that full grainy feel. And we're going to fast forward to 1992. So this is 10 years later, and they're still using the same technology. We're going to play Space Pirates. And this is more what I think people think of when they think of Laserdisc games. The most popular Laserdisc game, other than Dragon's Lair, was made by this company, American Laser Games. And it's Mad Dog McCree. And this actually, Mad Dog McCree just got a re-release on, I think it got a re-release on Wii and PS4. Which means that it's also on the Switch. Which I think is really cool. Like, this is a game that, like, in the arcades was, like, probably a crowning achievement. Unfortunately, I can't get the emulator to work right, which is, you know, the challenge of emulation. But I did get one of their sequels, and this has all of the hallmarks that are in Mad Dog McCree, which are the ridiculous acting, the light gun gaming, and it's got, like, a bit of something. So I wanted to play this because it's a little bit of fun. So the only thing I don't love about FMV games in general is that there's no
This is Ursula Sky, commander of Colonial Star 1. We are under attack. Repeat, under attack. My ship has been overrun
no
by
captions.
the Black Brigade. Captain Talon is in control of the Star Splitter cannon. They're beaming colonists aboard the Black Dragon as hostages till the cannon crystals are found. Situation bleak. Deflector shield destroyed. Can't hold out much longer. Please respond.
American Laser Games presents Space Pirates.
And this is gonna be a lot.
A scourge of the galaxy. Captain Talon has invaded our fair homeland. The evil machinery that works his sinister mind has concocted a diabolical plan to exterminate us all.
Welcome aboard the Black Dragon. Pay no attention to this lovely but pitiful creature.
So let's see what this is like.
These pirates are armed to the teeth. This is a chance to improve your aim.
So all of these games start with this.
Can you make it?
Oh gosh. With this, like, oh god, and we died already. Well, that's okay. That was just testing. So this is much more like what a lot of games were. It's a lot more of like scripted sequences. Some of them actually take multiple shots, which is kind of confusing. And then sometimes you don't hit the right spot.
Star Ranger, I knew you could
It's a Star Ranger. So I think with the light gun, this gets like just a little bit of like the fun lost, because it's way easier to point and click than it is to like fire with a inaccurate kind of like light gun. And like sequences where you have to make sure not to shoot the bad guy. Oh no. Excellent death scream. I think I glitched it. Which I'm fine with. So like having the like hostages and things like that. You know, and this is like very similar. I think this works. Like compared to like a rail shooter or something like that, like House of the Dead or something like that. No, I died and skipped a bunch of stuff. What am I... Alright, one dude down. Guess those are good guys. Ah, I keep missing all the death scenes. Alright, so this guy comes. And then this guy comes. And like... They definitely were like trying to make something happen here. And that's what? I didn't shoot him.
Shoot the yellow light.
Okay, shoot the yellow light.
Don't quit on us now, Ranger. You can pick up where you left off.
Okay, we can pick up. Oh gosh. Oh, and we still have a ton of credits. So awesome. Put in like $5 into this machine. Shoot the yellow lights. So they did some... So these are actually randomized? It's actually random which one you get, yellow or blue. And there's a few sections like this. Arrgh. Like, they... Shoot when it's blue.
Later.
Did we die? I guess so. I didn't see anything that was blue.
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Shoot when it's blue.
Be careful, Ranger. Your energy level is getting...
Oh. Gave me all the health in the world. shoot something when it's blue. Oh, I missed that guy. That's why. Oh, I missed it. Darn. So, like, this is definitely, like, the same kind of idea as Dragon's Lair, except, like, you know, you shoot...
Get Talon!
Oh, I'd love to.
You're in danger, Star Ranger. Make every shot count.
I'm trying.
Save Ursula.
So, like, these are all, like, totally randomized, which I think is really interesting. Like, especially compared to the last one where it was just, like, seeking. Oh, no.
Your history, Ranger. Too bad. I thought you could do it. Hey, why not try again?
So we still have credits. We put in $5. We're down to 3. And I think this gives us that, like, chance to see some of that randomization.
Save Ursula.
And also some of these amazing... some of these amazing bits of acting. Hey. So I'm not sure, like, if that... I'm just so not sure what exactly... Oh, wait, was that a good guy? I think that was a good guy.
Save Ursula. Save the commander.
Why? Yeah, I guess that's...
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Alright, alright.
Save Ursula.
I'm gonna try. And, like, I'm trying to imagine this on, like, a, like, small screen every time.
Be careful, Ranger. Your energy level is getting critical.
Alright, let's see if I can't make the same mistake 4 times.
Save the commander. Save Ursula.
Okay.
Danger, Star Ranger. Make every shot count. Save the commander. Save Ursula.
Alright.
Your history, Ranger.
So there's something I need to do there.
Hey, why not try again?
Yeah, I've still got 1 credit.
Save the commander. Save Ursula.
That's exactly what I want to do. What am I supposed to do there? I can't wait. I mean, I definitely can't imagine, like... I wonder what the actual experience of playing this is like. you know, in time, in all of that. Okay, you just have to fire a lot.
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh my gosh. It's gonna make me do this all over again. Alright. So 2 more lives.
Save Ursula.
Yeah, save Ursula.
You're in danger, Star Ranger.
I don't know. Maybe that's just like you're bad at this and it's giving me all those all of that. Maybe it's switching to easy mode. When are you supposed to shoot her? Oh no. Well, good thing I've got infinite credits, so $6 now spent on this machine. I actually wonder how much it actually cost. Save the commander.
Save Ursula. Your life support system.
So this is the experience that I've seen of people playing this now as well. Like even on different kinds of original hardware where like there are just sections that are pretty much
Save the commander. Save the commander.
oh, I need to shoot when it's blue. Or no, yellow? Is that what it said? It told me that so long ago. It's not red.
Save the commander.
I think it said blue.
You're in danger, stop.
Oh, well, that's...
Don't quit on us now, Ranger. You can pick up where you left off.
$7.
Save Ursula.
I don't need baby mode. I've got this.
Save the commander.
It's not green.
Save.
Maybe it is green.
Star Ranger.
Save the commander. Save Ursula.
I've seen these clips so many times already. So some of it's randomized, some of it's...
Save the commander.
So it's not...
Save Ursula.
There's red, green, and blue. So it's not blue and it's not green, then it's got to be red.
Save the commander. Save the commander.
It's not green.
Save the commander.
It's not blue.
Be careful, Ranger.
Maybe that's not where to fire then. Oh, that's definitely not where to fire.
You're in danger, Star Ranger. Make every shot count. Save the commander. Save Ursula.
Save Ursula. And these guys run out. You fire at him. He falls. We fire at him. And I missed entirely.
Don't quit on us now, Ranger.
I'm gonna really quickly... Alright, let's try this from the beginning. Spend another $5.
This is a chance to improve your aim.
Try this again.
Starring, and just beyond the asteroid belt. Can you make it? Oh well.
Oh, it says, oh well? There we go, at least I got one. Alright, starting from scratch. We can do this. No deaths. 1 CC.
It's a Star Ranger.
Alright. Getting through all of this real fast. Good vibes. Door opens. I mean, like, I'm always shocked that, like, these actually had, like, at least budget behind them in the sense of, like, there was something of a set. There was something of, like, I mean, low budget, but still some kind of budget. Alright, so we made it this far. At least this one obviously has like a crash pad. Oh, there's people in that crate.
Star Ranger! The dungeon light! Shoot the blue light!
So like this is that randomization that we talked about. It's either blue or yellow, and I think that's where I got stuck last time. Which is why I went back to the beginning.
Commander Stein is on the bridge! To the transporter room!
The death grip beam hopes Commander Stein. Shoot when it's blue.
Shoot when it's blue. Like, there's just no point of error. Oh, right, there's the one that's hidden in the light. So, like, again, like, there's this sense of, like, needing to replay it that, like, I don't entirely know. At least I won't skip it this time.
Then the way to go for the head of the Star Ranger.
Oh, we're already here. I thought he chewed more scenery. I missed those 2 times. And like they definitely try to trick you, which I think is like genuinely like gameplay.
Say the commander! Save Ursula!
Alright, we save Ursula. And like this is all randomized, so that's interesting. I was reloading, not firing.
Be careful, Ranger. Your energy level is... Say the commander! Save Ursula! Save the commander!
So what am I supposed to shoot there?
You're in danger, Star
It's
Ranger.
definitely blue.
Make every shot count. Say the commander!
I mean, I definitely can see this like from an arcade perspective
Save Ursula!
to be like kind of unforgiving like that, but
Save the commander! Save the commander!
oh, I'm supposed to shoot her.
Ranger. Now to the transporter.
All right, so they all run to the. Oh, I got that one. Nice. Bull.
Your history, Ranger. Too bad.
Fine, fine. 2cc.
Why not try again?
I put another $5 in this. And like to even like fake you out with the shots like coming quickly. I think that's kind of interesting.
Ranger, to the colony ship. Talon can be had, all right, but you'll need the robotic tracker. But first, you'll have to get beyond these. These are the objectives. One world holds a star splitter cannon. The other 3 worlds hold the crystals that will arm it.
We know Talon's pirates hold the
Yeah.
Star Splitter. The crystals, we're not sure.
Remember this always. There will be mutants, tricksters. But I'll help you through. First, I must tell you the arming sequence of the Star Splitter. First, the crimson red crystal, then the emerald green, and then the aqua blue. Remember, it's the order the crystals must be loaded.
Okay.
We think only you can stop these space pirates. Pick a world and stand by for transport. Good luck, Ranger.
Pick a world and stand by for Well, let's go with Fire World.
Rangers, space pirates!
Okay.
Tough luck, Star Ranger.
Tough luck.
Win.
Oh, and it kicks us all the way back? Okay.
Rangers, space pirates!
Thank you, Space Woman.
Star Ranger, tomorrow.
Haha, you can't get me. Blah, blah.
Don't shoot what the medicine man brings from the fire, but shoot before lightning strikes.
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Whew, boy. Alright, we can do this.
Rangers, space pirates!
Be careful, Ranger. Your energy level is getting critical.
Oh, no.
Rangers, space pirates!
Ah.
Star Ranger, tomorrow.
Don't shoot what the medicine man brings from the fire, but shoot before lightning strikes.
When the medicine man brings to the fire.
You're in danger.
Okay, maybe I'm
Rangers, space
overthinking
pirates!
this.
Star Ranger, tomorrow.
I mean, definitely, I keep getting like,
Don't shoot what the medicine man brings from the fire, but shoot before lightning strikes.
I keep getting lost in like the fact that there's like genuine effort here. Yeah, I was supposed to shoot him early. So that's not the medicine man. Oh, we have random.
Hey, wayward traveler. Come, sit by the fire. Perhaps the location of the crystal can be seen within.
Oh, this is not great.
You are not easily fooled, my friend. The crystal is there.
All right, we got the red crystal.
You'll need the eye of a hawk to conquer Talon. Take a shot at these. I see your star.
Oh. Lava lamps. Great. Oh, alright. Well, that one's completed. Hopefully there won't be any other horrible stereotypes. That would be nice. Blech. I would love more good excuses to make death noises.
Madam Pots and Pan, beware of his flute and the palm of her hand.
Okay. I don't trust it.
Look, Menopots, we have a customer.
For the sand, Mr. Pat? Or could it be?
In search of a crystal.
With only a pistol.
Then he's mad, Madam Potts.
No, that's me.
Don't quit on us now, Ranger.
Okay.
Where you left off.
I'm increasingly like... Alright. 3cc. 3cc. We got
Look,
this.
Menopots, we have
Oh,
a
nice.
customer.
For the sand, Mr. Pat? Or could it be?
In search of a crystal.
With only a pistol.
Then he's mad, Madam Potts.
No,
So
that's
the
me.
hands.
Later.
Look, Menopots, we have a customer.
For the sand.
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Look, Menopots.
Alright. That worked for some reason.
Vaporize one of these. It's that one. It's that one. It's that one.
I didn't miss that one.
It's that one.
Oh. Alright. Does that mean that we succeeded or we failed? Because I missed all of them. Tatooine. Otherwise known as Red Rocks Canyon. Wonder if that's a...
Star Ranger, Felina's beauty is just in the skies. Everything she says is a pack of lies.
Why are these guys in, like, colonial...
Be careful, Ranger. Energy level is getting
I mean,
critical.
they're so, like... It's so much effort. It's so much effort. And, like, why? Other than to... I mean...
Star Ranger, Felina's beauty is just in the skies. Everything she says is a pack of lies.
Alright. I'm just so fascinated by this as, like, a craft thing.
Star Ranger,
You know,
Felina's beauty is just
they
in
were
the skies.
creating this
Everything she says is a pack of lies.
potentially as part of that, like, yeah, continue. We're definitely getting somewhere with this. Having put in now $11 into this.
Star Ranger, Felina's beauty is just in the skies. Everything she says is a pack of lies.
And, like, I wonder how profitable of games these were maybe not profitable is the right thing, but just like obviously people remember Dragon's Lair. Like, people remember Dragon's Lair. To a degree, people remember Mad Dog McCree.
Get Captain Talon.
You found the Star Splitter cannon. All right, I've got.
Well, Ranger, the Star Splitter is a convergence fire cannon. Let's see you shoot it.
Okay. Oh, we can do this really early. Okay, great. So we just need the last crystal. What a weird angle. Oh, I died. What a weird angle this is at. Why are they falling so much? That is such a long death scene.
Get him, Star Ranger!
Ugh. Why is he in a wizard's robe?
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 6 times before he laughs.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or here. Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed, stay a while.
Your life support system is running low. Be extra careful.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 8 times before he laughs.
Shoot him 8 times.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or here. Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed, stay a while.
Shoot him before he laughs.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 4 times before he laughs.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or here. Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed, stay a while.
You're in danger, Star Ranger.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff.
So, like,
Shoot him
again,
7 times before he laughs.
adding randomness in this. Okay, shoot him 7 times.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or here.
So much of, like, being unsure what I'm doing wrong.
Since you failed, stay a while.
Oh, good to know that I can right-click to reload. So this was ported to DOS as
Beware
well.
the Grim Reaper's staff.
And I'm wondering
Shoot him
what
7
changes were
times
made for
before he
that.
laughs.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or is it here? Star Ranger,
So maybe I should let him
I like your smile.
talk.
Since you failed, stay a while.
We're so close.
Tough luck, Star Ranger. I knew you couldn't win.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 4 times before he laughs.
Okay, we shoot this guy.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or is it here?
So maybe it's even picking up where I aim? That seems like a lot. Just knowing how light guns work.
Your life support system is running low.
I know it is.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 7 times before he laughs.
Alright, so we should hit this guy.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Already here.
So he shot us only once that time. It's behind.
Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed, stay a while.
Be careful, Rick.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 4 times before he laughs.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Or here.
Oh, I almost got him.
Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed,
Good. Shoot
stay a
him,
while.
and then you have to just be patient and just assume that you got it.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 5 times before he laughs.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Is it? Or it? Is it? Or it? Or is it? Or is it? Or Star Ranger, I like your smile. Since you failed, stay a
Oh, so the
while.
trick. Oh my gosh. What a trick. Okay. Oh no. $12 in the machine.
Beware the Grim Reaper's staff. Shoot him 5 times before he laughs.
Okay.
Behind Dragon's teeth. Is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it here?
That's a neat little
You must
trick.
be out of your skull hunting talent. Try your hand at one of these.
Skull explode. Skull explode. Skull explode. Skull explode. Skull explode. Alright, so that's 4.
You have retrieved the star crystals. Now, let's blow Talon out of the heavens.
Good job, Star Ranger. Now align the crystals by shooting at their sockets in the order provided. Red, green, blue. Alright, let's blast this dude out of the sky. Got one solid hit.
Next time, Ranger!
There we go, we got 2 hits. Dudes flying everywhere.
You are about to go where no man has gone before and live. At the end, you will have the robotic tracker. Use it to take out Talon.
Now it's your turn, Ranger!
All right. So I wonder, whoa, gosh, I wonder if this is randomized too. Like what order it's in. Oh no. Oh, I did get him.
Next time, Ranger.
Alright.
You are about to go where no man has gone before. And lived. At the end, you will have the robotic tracker. Use it to take out Talon.
Alright, we'll find out if this is randomized. No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, I see. We're shooting off every single weapon. We have lit him on fire. The end. Well, it only took me $12. Oh no, his soul leaves him. All right. So we've done two different kinds of Laserdisc games. We've done the original Laserdisc game, which, looking at how much things cost at that time, to even though the game itself was free, it cost over $11,000 in today's money to pay for all the hardware that you needed to happen. And then we played Space Pirates, which took me with a mouse and a pointer $15 or whatever, $12, $15 to in credits to buy. I'm not sure how many dollars it cost per credit, but I'm going to assume it was like a pretty significant amount of money for these games. We're going to do one more. And this is a little bit simpler. So all we needed was a VHS player. I take that back. We needed an action match, but an action match was actually not that expensive, and it's a VHS-based game system. So we're gonna try to rescue Pop's Ghostly. Now, the Action Match was a game system that was sold in 1987. It launched with a few games, actually. One of which was in very similar kind of way to the original Laserdisc game for a movie that had come out significantly beforehand. What it was a light gun system, and you would play the VHS, and there are some very obvious targets. And you would fire at the targets, and it would give you a score. And that is the entirety of the system. Now, it's a VHS game. One of the things that we saw with Space Pirates was that there was some randomization. What we saw with Rollercoaster was that there was an actual game there. So I want to see really quick if Legend of... Wait. No. The Rescue of Pop's Ghostly. Oh my gosh. It's actually a category on Steam. That's pretty great. So let's fire this up. So let's imagine how this works. We put the VHS in the tape, or we put the VHS tape in the VHS, and
Action Max. A steady aim is critical.
We put this in, and this is what pops up. So pull trigger to start. I'm not sure. Let's do limited ammo. I don't know what that means. So this little red light, this covers up one of the things. Wow, there's only 5. I wonder if there's any reload capability. I hope there's not only 5 shots. And so, yeah, so it's a completely linear game.
Oh, thank heaven you're here. I'm Pops. Pops Ghostly. And boy, do we need your help.
Oh, are they friendly? Then maybe they can help.
Pops, I just saw another one. They're even uglier than the guys we saw before. They're everywhere.
You see, it's been like this for generations. We Ghostlies lived here. Then one day these creatures moved in. Warped and horrible creatures. They're terrifying. We've got to get them out of here.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be easy. There's these ghouls that toss fireballs and...
Gordy?
Right. This is serious. Take care. They'll come after you, too. We'll try to help you when we can. So please, don't shoot at us.
Yeah, and always remember to...
So you see these light up things. Oh, okay. All right, we're not going to do the limited ammo, so that's numbers of misses. That's interesting. And I wonder if the VHS that they ripped this from had like this distortion on it, or if they tried to add that. So these kids walk in, and then it gets spooky. This is almost like the same plot line as Escape from Horrorland, which still might be the best FMV game we've played so far. Like, obviously ignoring Immortality. But I think this is like already a good example of
you're here.
one of the
I'm Pops.
challenges.
Pop's ghostly. And boy, do we need your help.
Like,
Oh, are they friendly?
it's completely
Then maybe
linear.
They can help.
Pops, I just saw another one. They're even uglier than the guys we saw before. They're everywhere.
You see, it's been like this for generations. We ghostlies lived here. Then one day these creatures moved in. Warped and horrible creatures. They're terrifying.
And like, while
got to get
American
them out of
Laser
here.
Games, and granted this is a
but it
little
ain't
bit
gonna be
before that,
easy. There's these ghouls that
but
toss
American Laser
fireballs
Games
and
obviously took the effort
He's right.
to
This is serious.
create
Take care. They'll come
a
after
real
you
game.
Too. We'll try to help you when we can.
and like create
please,
a
don't shoot
somewhat
at us.
cinematic
and
experience,
always remember
if very, very low rent. But like, we start here. There we go. We now have score. So I'm not sure where this score comes from and how that works exactly. And like accuracy tracking and things like that. Like again, you know, Singe kind of does more experiential based rather than, but like also how, I mean, I'm having trouble doing this with a mouse. And I'm not like extremely accurate. But how are you supposed to do this with a light gun? That was... Oh, shaking your butt at me. Okay. And like, let's not talk about... No, I'm sorry for any like flashing warning. Welcome to this game. And like, I don't know if you can even hear like I just wonder if this was well tested beforehand. I wish I could play the other ones, but I don't want to play those because they don't have the they don't have the faked cover that you would put on your TV screen. So like these kids just walk in, they get this introduction from Pop's Ghostly, and then we're just shooting ghosts outside of the network. And again, this is before American Laser Games, but like American Laser Games did a good job of being like, all right, you're a specific character.
Speaking of bats, look out, Gordy.
And like, I don't know. I mean, are we supposed to like feel like, you know, a real character in this moment? Like, it doesn't really say anything. And like, I wish these like big flashing lights weren't there for the light gun to work. But again, I don't know if it's like high enough quality. And everything's only 1 point. Which, like, again, they're like, what kind of game design is here? And why are we shooting the good guys? What is this red light doing? So, like, how often are you supposed to actually hit? I guess it would be less accurate in a good way with like a real light gun. Scaring the dog. Are we supposed to be like saving these children? Whoa. Whoa. So like even narratively and you know, ostensibly we play narrative games. You would think that like a linear VHS would give the opportunity to really like maybe have like cutscenes or something to explain what's going on. Yeah. But like we could play this whole thing and oh wait, those are good guys, so they are lowering my score for hitting them. So there's no like telling that, except that you're supposed to remember that they're the good guys. That's some good squishing though. They look the exact same as the bad guys. I mean, I'm interested in the technology here, because, like, I remember VHS games. I actually wanted some. They seem kind of cool. Like, some kind of, like, game book kind of deal. You do have those opportunities to tell like a linear story. And I think they recognize that like you can't, unless it's something's really, really good, you're not going to like rewatch a story. So like what are you really going to be doing? Like with something like this, other than getting better at using the oh wait, those are the good guys. So that's why it wasn't beeping at me. I see. Because, like, having the things in the same spot, that's not, like, necessarily a problem. That's, like, every on-rail shooter. I think also having, like, unlike the Laserdiscs, which would be, like... which would give you some kind of feedback on actually like hitting something. I think the VHS is limited in that sense. But I get it. The like technology, I mean, this is 1987. This is well after the Laserdisc stuff, but like way cheaper than a Laserdisc setup.
Up there, upstairs, it's loaded with them.
So, like, I definitely get a lot of the, like, real limitations But there's so many choices here, like constantly having things to shoot, so like you can't really hear what they're saying. I really do think that the light gun, like there's got to be a better way that you can handle the light gun stuff. Background track rules. I wonder if it's on Spotify. But I mean, it's not like there's these moments where I think like if this was a Laserdisc game, you can see that like, oh, you saved the children. Okay, they'll run off. Like, one of the things I was genuinely shocked with the Space Pirates game was that there were scenes where, like, yeah, they kept who was down at the bottom. And, like, that's definitely, I mean, it's definitely a call. And I mean, it meant that those sections were like totally linear. There was no randomization. But it definitely gave like some kind of feedback that's just utterly missing in this. You know, I was watching Chade doing a bunch of like old shareware games, and like that was absolutely my jam. I was a kid during the shareware era. Like, don't pay for games, you can get like a demo. I really wonder like what even an average score on this would be. Like, the only thing they seem to do is just make these guys like move pretty quickly or like have unpredictable hitboxes. 'Cause it's not like centered. I mean, some of this is because like the interlacing, for example, wouldn't even matter. It's like we're talking about CRT screens. So like, I don't even know if it would blink like that. Like maybe it would be transparent. But I don't know if that even makes it better. I'm just not sure. Like not having any kind of feedback for hitting something. I mean, you get to sit here and like see numbers go up. I guess that's good. And you hear some Hanna-Barbera noise. That's great, I guess. But there's no reward system here, other than like the you hit something beat.
Are they gone? Are they really gone?
It looks that way.
Boy, we really took care of them, didn't we?
I hope so, son. I hope so.
Like, I guess they're trying to set up some kind of, like, replayability there. I mean, good job, everyone. I'm actually surprised that American Laser Games didn't have credits. Maybe it was buried in the demo reel.
Of other exciting Action Max game videos.
Ooh, we have previews? Great. Let's watch those. I mean, Props Master gets mad props. Like, the set and production, puppetry is fine. It's just what they were doing was not great. Talent, Arthur the dog. I mean, do we get any, like, no firing there. So, like, it's definitely, it's just so interesting. I want to like this just because I think it's a cool idea to use, like, almost existing technology in a different way. I don't know how you would do it. Oh, do we not get the previews? I mean, okay. So, game score 41%. So, I don't know what that's based on. I guess accuracy. It's interesting. Interesting. So that's the Action Max. That's Legend of Pop's Ghostly. I would love to try some of the other ones, but you can see, like, they don't have the little thing, the little light at the bottom right, like, covered up in a way that I just worry about having too much flashing stuff on the screen at once. But they had other games. All of these came out at launch. They had no other games after that. They had Sonic Fury, which I think was based on a movie of the same name. They had Hydrosub 2021, which is the same thing. And you can see, like, it is so close to making sense. Again, this one has explosions, but it's only because you, like, it's not, like, programmed in. And then there was Blue Thunder and 38 Ambush Alley, which is just a straight up shooting gallery. And that's what we have. And it's, I think the fact that they only had shooting games in mind too is, like, a major limitation. Like, and it popped up, but, like, you know, if we look at Laserdisc games, there's, like, Time Gal and, you know, or Dragon's Lair, which, like, at least that's something different. And I'm not going to do Time Gal or Dragon's Lair until I get better at them. But those are also on here in a very arcadey format. But all right, so to bring this all together, we start in 1982 with a text adventure with cutscenes, and taking advantage of the fact that, like, you could seek different positions within a Laserdisc on the fly, programmatically. which leads us to stuff like Mad Dog McCree and Space Pirates, where, okay, you're seeking to specific points, and they're actually very, very short tracks, if you want to call it that, that get played or not. And then you seek back to, like, game over screens. And then in between, because of the limitations of the cost limitations of Laserdisc games, we try with Pops Ghostly, we try with the Action Max to apply this same shooter concept to a VHS game and maybe have it be at all fun, and it just doesn't work. And like 87, we're already fully into Sierra being its own thing. We're fully into text adventures happening. We're fully into like regular consoles with shooters and like shoot 'em ups. You know, where I think we were really like not quite there with incorporating video into games. So I don't know. I wanted to go back in time. We play a lot of recent things. All of these games are before everything else that we have played on an FMV Friday. And taking a look at like this early side, I think is something worth taking a look at and really trying to see what people were trying to do with FMV games. So I know that was kind of a shorter stream than normal. I think it's a good look at everything. I did not take my normal streamer break. So yeah, I just think that kind of stuff is super, super interesting to look at, to see like what are we trying to do with FMV games? Why are we here? What are we really attempting? So I don't know. I wanted to keep up the FMV vibe with who we end up rating. So let's raid somebody who is, you know, playing some FMV games right now. So let's do that. We're gonna raid John Dangle. So if you want to do that, he's playing Road to Vostok. I've never heard that game, but it is listed as FMV. So I would love to say hi. So have a really great weekend. Thank you for joining on a FMV Friday. And please come by for Monday. I'm going to try some newer narrative games. I think I'm going to play the Weird West demo, and if I beat that quickly, we're going to switch over to the new Fallen London visual novel and play that. And then on Tuesday, J-Ram has got some spooky games. It is officially spooky season. and I want to take advantage of that. And then on Friday, we have more FMV Friday, and that is going to be something spooky. I've got to talk to J-Ram and see what she wants to play. We might start on Gabriel Night. She's been talking to me about playing that. But let's do a quick raid. So thanks for hanging out. Please check us out on YouTube if you want to see some of the stuff that we've played in the past. Yeah, stop by if you had some fun. Thanks so much.